So Sunday evening means only one thing, my weekly pickup video. Take a look at all those lovely physical media releases that I got this week. Now, let's just get into it. Yeah, so this week here was meant to be quiet, a relatively quiet week. That being said, there's a wealth of stuff. Yeah, quite a bit to get through. So let's do it. Let's take a look. Okay, no particular order, as it comes. First up is an import from the United States, and that is season 3 of Batwoman, CW show, third and final season before its cancellation. Yeah, I do get all of the DC comic book movies, TV series, sorry, not movies. So it falls as part of that collection. Being a comic book fan, I get them all. Then we have, on Blu-ray, finally made the leap into this one, and it is Star Trek The Next Generation complete series Blu-ray box set. Now, this was £42 in CEX. I traded in a lot of sort of doubles and that sort of a thing, and ultimately I paid, I think it was £6 for it in the end, after trading stuff. So I was happy to finally get that. I do have them on DVD, but obviously they look far better on this release. Special effects redone and stuff like that, as far as I'm aware. So fantastic that I did actually finally make the leap into that. Then we have this here, and I'd done a review on this just yesterday, talking about whether it was edited, unedited, being that it's from the early 80s, and there's a lot of sort of content in it that isn't appropriate for today and today's sensibilities. You can check that video out yesterday, The Young Ones. Fantastic series, very funny. Rick Mail, Adrian Edmondson, Christopher Ryan, Nigel Planer, Lexi Sale. Very, very funny series. Hopefully we'll get Bottom on Blu-ray next. Complete Bottom, I'd love that. Then we have one that I picked up in CEX for, I think it was £150 maybe, and that was Troll Hunter. Now I know there's a new Troll film from Norway on Netflix that I want to watch. I'm not sure if that plays as is a sequel to this one or not. I'm unsure. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so I picked this up. Nice lenticular slip on it. Fantastic condition as well. Sorry about the light there. So that's that. Then another one from CEX. And that was the Belko Experiment, a film that I've seen a while ago when it first came out, about all these office workers that are sort of locked in and then made to kill one another. It does star Michael Rooker is in it. I can't remember how long he lasts in it because it's been some time. Like I said, first time I watched it. It's actually written by James Gunn and produced by James Gunn. Well, I didn't know that. James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy director, is the writer and producer on it. Well, I never. Learn something new every day. The Belko Experiment. Fantastic. Let's get into them in a minute. Now, another import from America, and that was Lucifer, the complete final season. Starring Tom Ellis, based upon the DC Vertigo line of comics. Vertigo is a sort of DC imprint, more adult-orientated comic books. Lucifer's a character from that. And this character did pop up in a scene in one of the CW crossover episodes. I think it was Crisis on Infinite Earths, where Constantine went to see him, because they've crossed over in the comics as well. So, yeah, fantastic. I think I need season 5 now. It's just this one was a lot cheaper than what season 5 was. And then a couple of bootlegs. I did get Spirited. Fantastic, fantastic film. This was, I've watched it, not this copy yet, but I've watched it maybe 3 times. I think I've watched it. Superb. And for the Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy Xmas special. to go with along with my Marvel stuff. I'm not a fan of bootlegs, but if a film isn't going to get a release, then I'm going to get it on bootleg. Plain and simple. I like physical media. It completes the shelf, and yes, there we go. Spirited, Apple Plus TV. If this was to get a physical release, an official one, then I will replace it with that official release. I would love it to. However, being Apple TV, unlikely. Tom Hanks's Greyhound didn't get a physical release ever, and that was a couple of years ago. So would this. Anyway, there we go. And then finally, 2 special edition releases that came out this week. The first being for E.T., the extraterrestrial. Did this come out the week before? I don't know. I got it this week. But the special edition version of E.T. Steelbook inside with book and all things like that. I did an opening for this, an opening video. I was a little bit disappointed by this release, to be honest. As a package, not talking about the film or the film quality. I'm talking about the actual package itself and what you get. You can check that out in my video. And then the other one I got was the Zavvi exclusive steelbook version of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which I still yet to watch. And I love this film. When this came out in the early 90s, was it 92? I think it was 92. I loved it. I really did. And this is a great set. The book inside, poster, all that sort of stuff. I didn't know whether to go for this one or the standard Arrow release. They were both so very nice. I mean, the art on the other one is fabulous. It's beautiful. It really is. It's striking. I'm torn between the two. Ultimately, I went for this one. It had the steelbook in it. And there we go. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. And that's it. Those were my pickups for the week. A heavy week. And I went into the week thinking this is going to be a light week. How wrong I was. But there we go. This week now should be a light week. We'll see. We'll see what comes. But anyway, thank you for watching. This is AJ. Let me know down below in the comments what you picked up this week. What titles there were for you. What titles are on the horizon for you for the next week. What are you picking up, if you're picking anything up at all. Let's have a nice conversation down below. And yes, and I shall speak to you all later. Take care all, and goodbye.